Welcome to Summary Cafe. Today, we'll talk about inflation, what it is, and how it affects your daily life. What is inflation? Inflation means the general increase in prices of goods and services over time. When inflation happens, the same amount of money buys fewer things than before. For example, if a loaf of bread costs 30 rupees today, but 35 rupees next year, that's inflation. Causes of inflation. One cause of inflation is demand-pull inflation, which happens when the demand for goods and services is higher than the supply. For instance, during festivals, the prices of some items increase due to high demand. Another cause is cost-push inflation, which occurs when production costs, such as raw materials or wages, go up. Companies charge more for their products to cover these increased costs. A good example is when oil prices rise, which increases transportation costs and raises the price of many goods. Inflation can also happen when the money supply in the economy increases. If more money is printed or circulated, its value decreases, leading to higher prices. How does inflation affect you? Inflation decreases your purchasing power. This means your money buys less than it did before. For example, 100 rupees may not cover the same grocery list next year. It also affects savings. Money saved in cash or low-interest accounts loses value over time if inflation is high. Inflation increases the cost of living. Things like rent, groceries, and utilities become more expensive. However, inflation can make fixed-rate loans easier to repay because the value of the money you owe decreases over time. How is inflation measured? Governments measure inflation using indices. One is the Consumer Price Index (CPI), which tracks changes in the prices of essential goods and services. Another is the Wholesale Price Index (WPI), which measures price changes at the wholesale level. Types of inflation. Moderate inflation is when prices rise slowly and predictably. This type of inflation is manageable for the economy. Hyperinflation occurs when prices rise extremely fast. This can lead to economic collapse. Deflation is the opposite of inflation. It means prices drop, which may harm businesses. In short, inflation is a normal part of the economy, but it's important to control it. Moderate inflation can indicate economic growth, but high inflation can harm everyone. Understanding inflation can help you make better financial decisions. If you found this explanation useful, like and subscribe to Summary Cafe. Let us know in the comments which topic you'd like us to cover next.